This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back in the Sports Drive. My name is Tanaya Stevens. There's a lot going on, and we have people that are coming on as we speak. Like I introduced before, there's somebody who is going to talk to us today about his team, and that is no other than Coach Aaron Dunnam. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. I'm so sorry that we didn't get to communicate earlier, but thank you so much for hopping on and talking to me about your team today. How are the boys looking thus far as we tackle going into the next round of your team?
Well, we're looking really good. I mean, everybody's excited. The energy's high. It's playoff in Texas. So, that we're blessed. Not everybody is still playing football at this time. So we're very blessed that we are, and that our football team has earned their way to this spot right now. And so we're excited. We're just glad that we get to spend another week together. We get to, the culture of our team is really good. And so we really enjoy spending time together, whether it be our staff or the kids. And so we're excited about that.
When you see your team playing at such a high level, and we're going to talk more about how your team played last week, huge win. Let's talk about how they are preparing for just that playoff mode and their mindset. What are the conversations with your players about, is it 0-0 or is it just the next game? What do you talk to them about the mindset for the playoffs?
It is, we're really, it's one game seasons. And so we're just playing, you got to play 6 of them to make it to the state championship, because everyone's super important. And if you take your concentration off of that, or if you look to the next week, or if you get too worried about, what happened on last week, and it's about executing and about earning yourself another week. And so that's what we're looking at. We're 1-0 right now in the playoffs, and looking to find a way to win the next one. Every Monday's got to be good. If you want to play well on Friday, Monday's got to look good, Tuesday's got to look good, and so on.
You all had a huge offensive game this past week, hitting 85 points in a game. Talk to me about just your offense and what you spoke to them about having such an impressive offensive game.
Yeah, it's there's a lot that are involved in that. Our offensive staff called a great game, and then our kids just executed. It's about execution. We had 3 guys that had some really, really big nights. Colton Mills, our quarterback, had like 460 all-purpose yards. He was playing really, really well. Blake Robinson went in the history books in Dumas history with career receptions and career yards. He had 9 catches for 165 yards. ZJ Jar, our tailback, also had a really, really big night. He had 11 carries. 5 of those were touchdowns. And so just a really big night. Kids were really, really executing, and the scoreboard showed that.
And then you kept the opposing team at just 35. Talk to me about your defense and what you have instilled in them to have such an impressive game.
Yeah, it's a team. I mean, we've got to be good on all three phases of the game, whether it be offense, defense, special teams. We've got some guys that are really playing really well on that side of the ball as well. We've got Kelton Dills, a sophomore starting inside linebacker that's playing really well right now. He's usually averaging about 10 tackles a game. LD Balbuena, safety, he had an interception in that game, and he's just playing really, really well. I think he has 7 or 8 interceptions on the year. He's a team captain and playing really well. So just excited about that. Christian Gonzalez had another interception return for a touchdown. That's his 2nd one this year. And so we've got to be playing well as a team on all 3 phases. If we want to be blessed to play another week.
Besides the fact of the eagerness to just continue to win, what do you speak to your athletes, because they are also students? So they have 8 hours or some time in school, and then they have to continue coming to practice and give at least near 100% to be getting to that win column. What do you talk to them to keep them pushing, besides the fact, hey, we need a win, but just keeping them engaged within the game?
Well, I think it's just the desire to be with one another. It's way more than the game. You've got to invest a lot. And I think that's really where it's at. Just that we've invested too much. We've worked too hard for a football season. I mean, we started in the off season and all summer long, and they really, really put their lives on a hold. They You know, they don't go on vacations because they're dedicated to being here every day as summer strength and conditioning. And so I think that's all just runs through your mind, that we can't leave any stones unturned, that we can't, we can't get tired. We can't get tired of doing the basics and everything that we do. And then it's just the love of one another. We really, really do have a great bond from this football team, and we've got a bunch of coaches that love their players and a bunch of players that love their coaches. And so there's only one way that we're going to continue to come to practice and stay together and work on the weekends and do those type of things, and it's to win football games. Because right now, if you don't come out and perform, your season's over. So I think that's what's really motivating our kids to continue to show up each day and give their best effort.
So next week, this week, you're playing up against a big opponent, and so what are you preparing for this game, and what are you guys focusing on for this week?
We've got a great opponent. I mean, we're playing the #1 team in the state. Many across the state have picked them as a state favorite to win it all. And so we understand who our opponent is, and we understand, Stephenville and how good they are. But we didn't just get here by chance either. We've worked our way here, and we've won football games. We've got an 8-3 football team right now that's playing really, really good football. And so that's the talk, and that's what we're focusing on. I mean, we put our pants on and we put our helmet and pads on the same way that they do. It's high school football. You're going to have to get out there, and whoever executes the best on Friday nights is going to be victorious. And so that's where our focus is right now, really not on Stephenville, but on us. I mean, coming to having a great practice and executing and just getting locked into the game plan so we can perform well on Friday night.
Well, Coach, we really wish you the best for this Friday night. Exciting to see what your team has done thus far. It's putting up a massive game last week, and hopefully that momentum continues. I appreciate you being on here today.
Hey, thank you for having me. I sure appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll have more Sports Drive right after this break.